Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about Omni-Channel and how to set up Omni-Channel in Service Console. So essentially, when someone has an issue with a product or service, they reach out to the customer service through various channels. These can include email, call, or in person, and so on. So with Omni-Channel, you can basically manage the priority of work items and route important work items to agents quickly. You can also define which agents can work on different types of assignments based on their capacity to take on work and the number of assignments they can handle. So by doing this, agents no longer basically have to pick and choose work assignments manually from a queue, which saves everyone time because now agents can work on their assignments and assist their customers faster and more effectively and closing assignments more quickly. So again, there's a lot of benefits to integrating omni-channel in any organization. And again, some of the benefits include having consistent customer interactions across multiple channels. And it's basically enabling efficient workload management and distribution. And also, even managers and supervisors can have real-time visibility into, what the agents are doing, their workload and performance. And another benefit includes all the agents can see and have access to the previous interactions and case history and all the contextual support. So there's 3 types of routing methods in an omni-channel setup. These include queue-based, skill-based, and external routing. In our case for today, I will be mentioning queue-based, or rather, I'm going to be setting up queue-based routing in Omni-Channel. But basically, what queue-based is work items are distributed to available agents based on a queue. That's what it means. Agents can pick up the next item in the queue, and so there's no need for like skill-based or anything or expertise. But with skill-based routing, work items are basically needs some skills, and it's basically assigned. Omni-channel matches the skills and assigns that work item to that agent who possesses that specific skill. So external routing is integrating third-party routing with a partner application with Omni-Channel using Salesforce standard APIs and streaming APIs. So there is several steps to configuring Omni-Channel. They don't take long to configure, so we're going to go through them together. So the number one thing is that we have to enable Omni-Channel in our Salesforce org. The second one, creating service channel, creating routing configurations, assigning routing configurations to queues, creating presence configurations, creating presence status, adding presence status to profile, and adding Omni-Channel box to user interface. So now let's go to our org. And from setup, I have just typed Omni, and this is what you're going to get, Omni-Channel settings. And from Omni-Channel settings, we have to enable the Omni-Channel. So, and if you're creating a skill base, again, you would have to check on that as well. And any of the criteria that you have to meet, you have to check those as well. But in my case, I'm just going to be checking the first box. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And then the second step was to create a service channel. So here we have, again, under Omni-Channel, we have service channels. So with the service channels, any case that comes to Salesforce will be routed to agents automatically. And that's what we're trying to create here. So again, you could click on new. I've created this one before. Okay, I'm going to edit it. Okay, So service channel, again, routing work from a Salesforce object. This could be any objects that you want to work with. I'm going to say case object, and I'm going to label it as top priority billing issues, and then save it from there. Okay. Next, we have creating routing configurations, and that's also here. So you click on routing configuration. And here, basically what we're doing is this configuration helps you to give priority of the work items and give capacity for the work items. So again, you click on new. In my case, I'm just going to edit the one that I've created. So routing configuration, I'm basically naming it similar to, I just want to match the ones that I've matched the labels that I've created before. So routing, and then so routing priority. Again, here determines the order in which work items are routed to agents. I'm going to say top priority 1, and model, basically, are you routing this to the least active, most available, or external routing? And I'm just going to click on least active. And the capacity is basically, you have to specify the size of the work and the queues. And here, let's see, the number of units of work item consumes from the agent's capacity. So the more that you have, let's say 5 in this case would be a workload. It's higher, it's heavier. The weight is more than a unit capacity. If you pick 1, it's basically less of a workload. And you save. Okay. So now we've assigned, now we've configured. Now the next thing is, okay, so the next thing is, now we have to go to our queues and set up a queue. Okay, so here we're basically going to create a queue with agents in it. Okay, so again, you would have to click on new. In my case, I've already created a queue. You have to label it. You can label it as anything that you'd like. Okay, so supported objects. Here, in my case, I'm just gonna select case, and available members, I am going to select any member, but I'm just gonna select myself in my case. And then you click on save. So we're basically here, we're oh, the important part is the routing configuration. So okay, you're basically creating this queue, but what are you routing this queue to? So here I have only one that I've created before. So then I chose that, and I'm basically matching my queue with my routing. Okay, now we're done with the next stage of creating a queue. Okay, now we have to, this is the 5th. So now we have 5th step is the presence configuration. So under Omni-Channel, click on presence configuration. So basically, this is a way of telling Salesforce that either users can decline work items that are assigned to that agent, and basically also this agent can also provide reasons if he or she declines. So you click new. In my case, I'm just going to edit the one that I have. Okay, so top priority billing issue configuration. Okay, so again, similar names. Capacity is basically maximum amount of work that an agent can handle at a time. It can choose. Okay. Again, these are just configurations. You could just self-explanatory, and save. So we have to configure, we've set up a presence configuration. And then the next thing is that we have to set up a presence status. So status is also here. A presence status is basically defining status for agents to flag. For example, if they're available, they could just say they're available, or if they're away, they're away. So you click on new, and I've created 2 here. So available, again, status name, and this person can say I'm available, and available channels, and again, status option. You have to select the issue that we've created before. So we have that. And then if, let's say, 1 is not enough, you could create multiple, but the second one that I created is no, not right now, I'm busy, and then selected busy. Okay, so that was the 6th step. Now we have to add these presence statuses to our profile. This is like allowing users to have available busy status in their Omni-Channel box. So in order to do that, we have to go to profile. Okay, so from profile, I'm the system admin, so I'm going to select system administrator. Okay, system administrator. So enable service presence status access. I'm going to click on this. Okay, so here you go down and you basically add the ones that you have created, the present status, that statuses that you've created, and you add it here, and then you click save. Okay, so now we're basically we've added the profile, and now we have to add all of this to our user interface. If we don't, then we're not going to be able to see it in our user interface. So from app manager, I'm working with service console. So I'm going to go down here and click edit. So from the utility items, you have to basically add utility item, and you can select, you could just say Omni-Channel. Omni-Channel is here. And so you basically added this to your user interface. Another thing that I want to add is Omni-Channel supervisor, so that the supervisors can also see. And with that, you could do that through navigation items. So from the navigation item, you filter out Omni supervisor, and then you just move it on from here. And then once you save your work, let's go to our user interface. Now I'm going to, so once you enable it, once you put it in your user interface, we have to activate this. It was offline before, I've made it online available. So this is our basically Omni-Channel box. And I'm going to manually create a case. Okay, so the only things that are with the asterisks, I'm just going to say, okay, case origin is phone. And okay, so now we have the case details. Okay, so the case owner, I'm going to select it from my queue. Okay, and the queue that I've created was Super Squad. And I'm going to say change owner. So here now we have this new case available, and in this case, it's me, and I'm going to basically accept it. And now I see the case here. The case owner is me, and also you can check, from the supervisor's point of view, by clicking here. Okay, so the supervisor can see that there's one case that I'm working on and the capacity and all of that. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you